And, you know, many people are coming to the internet to, to find a way to make more money. And it's, and it is a good thing, right? I mean, that if you can make your money on the internet, well, that is, you no longer have to commute to that job, and you can likely do what you like doing, if that's what you do like, of course. And another thing that is very, very interesting, and people are coming on board very much, is into the cryptocurrency market. Now, I came into the cryptocurrency space in 2017 and very quickly made quite a bit of money. Actually, I spent about 5,000, and it made me like 30-some thousand in a fairly short period of time, and that's very exciting. But then what happened is I lost almost all of that, almost all of those profits. Not all of my money, but I lost most of those profits that I had made. And let me just share the screen. I want to show you something here that okay, so this is just simply CoinMarketCap, nothing very special or particular about it. Everybody knows what CoinMarketCap is, right? Well, the thing is, though, what I want to show you here is I want to show you a chart of what Bitcoin has been like in the past, okay? Now, the thing is, there are always cycles. Now, I was just waiting a wee bit for it to load here. It takes a bit, I guess. See, there are always cycles, in the cryptocurrency space. Okay, I think we're getting there. There we go. Okay. Now, maybe you don't really know offhand what this means, or maybe you do. I don't know how familiar you are with Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is only one of the coins in the actual cryptocurrency market. Now, it was the first. Bitcoin was the first coin. And of course, many other coins and tokens have been made in the cryptocurrency space, as it were. And but Bitcoin is basically the coin that marks, how should we say? Okay, so when Bitcoin is up, all of the coins are up. When Bitcoin is down, all of the coins are down. That's basically how the cryptocurrency market works, okay? And now I want to show you something here. If you notice this peak here, this very high peak, the highest that we see in here is, it's a little hard to get it. Okay, there we go. You see the very highest was, what it shows here was $19,535.70. Okay, that was the highest that Bitcoin went. And when was it that high? It was on Saturday, December 16th, 2017. Okay, 2017. That is when Bitcoin reached that peak. Now, here's what my point in all this is. You see this peak here, and then we go back to, when was that? That was back in November 25, 2013 is when Bitcoin was 9,500, sorry, not 9,000. It was, that wasn't the highest peak. There's got to be a little higher than that, because it went to $997. This was the first time that Bitcoin hit that type of a peak. Okay, now I want you to imagine, just for a bit, that you would have bought some Bitcoin while it was 10 cents or 25 cents or something like that, and it went up to $1,000. Okay, now you could take out a calculator and actually do calculations on this, but let's just say, for instance, that you bought some Bitcoin at 25 cents, and now it sells for $1,000, and you're able to sell it before it drops down. Okay, let's say, for instance, you knew that this was coming. Okay, you knew that this was coming, and here it is at $1,000, and you're selling out at 1,000, or okay, not 1,000. It didn't quite reach 1,000, but it was $997. Now, again, let's say you knew that this was coming. It was going to be that, and you sold your coin at $90. Sorry, at $990. Okay, and so it still would go up a wee bit after you sold out, but you sold out of the profits because you also knew that the price was going to go back down. Okay, let's just say, for instance, if you had that knowledge, okay, you had that knowledge, what kind of profits would you make? You could take the calculator and actually calculate what kind of profits you would have made, and many people, or some people likely did. Okay, now, or not even likely, some people did. Okay, so now that's just, you can easily take a calculator and say, okay, that's pretty awesome. Now, let's say you did that, okay, and you and you made those kind of profits, which is a pretty high profit margin. And then you came, and then you waited, you sold your coin, and you waited until the price was, see here somewhere, $274. I don't know if it went lower than that yet. Yeah, $229. Okay, so 229, that was the lowest that I see here on this low stretch. 229, I believe, was the lowest that I could see, and then we start seeing it go up. So now, let's say you bought in at $230, for instance, or 270 even. Okay, right? So you got back in, you bought in, and you took your profits that you had made, and you simply waited until it at $270, and you came back in. All right. So now you bought your coin that you sold. You sold for $900. Okay, and you had, if you spent even just $100, okay, $100, and bought at 400 Bitcoin, because that's what you would have had, 400 Bitcoin, and you sold them at $1,000 a piece. I mean, what a profit! And now you come back in and you buy again, and you buy again, at $270, and your coin, and now you're waiting in the market in 2017 for that coin to go up to $19,500, or let's say 500. Maybe you might be a little, that may be a little risky to go that high, because now, again, let's assume that you know that it's going to be 19,500, and what was the highest? The highest was 19,500. It's a little hard to get exactly on that. There we go. Okay, so 19,535. So now, let's say you were a little cautious and you sold your coin at 19,000, and you pulled it out of the market. You pulled your profits out, and now you're out of the market. Okay, and you sold your coin that you bought for $270, and you rode the price up till you were at $19,000 even. Okay, let's say it's just at 19,000, and you bought out, and of course it went up another $535. But hey, you know what? You made dang good profits, and you kept your profits. Okay. Now, what if you missed? What if you found out about this too late? About, Bitcoin having gone to $9,000, or 900 and whatever dollars. And let's say that, okay, so you heard people talking about it, and you kind of were thinking about buying some coin, but you still didn't. And now Bitcoin is at, now all of a sudden you're hearing people that have sold a bunch of Bitcoin at $19,000, and shortly thereafter the price went all the way back down to, what should we say, to 3,200. Okay, let's say you had missed all of that. Okay, to 3,500. But now you're finding out. Now you're finding out that there is a way that you can know what the prices are going to do, so that you can actually cash in on the next time it goes up that high. Oh, but is it? Well, what if you knew that it was? What if you knew that it was? What if you knew that from this peak that we had in 2016, what if you knew that Bitcoin was going to have another jump that was going to make 19,500 look like the 900. You get what I mean, right? Let's say you found out now that you were able to buy into the crypto market, even though, yeah, you missed those first two. Okay, but let's say you had a chance here now to get in on the third peak. So now when the third peak from 900 to 19,000, what will that third peak look like? What will it be? 50,000? Will it be 100,000? Will it be 200,000? Okay, you know what I'm getting at, right? Let's say you were into, let's say you were in with a group of people who had data projections that tell us the future, you know, that tell us the future about what it's going to be. And not only that, but what about, let's say that you just you're not sure about, or not, that's not what I mean. Let's say you would like to get in on the action, but you are holding a day job and you're not quite sure where you're going to get some Bitcoin. Well, what if there was a way that you could earn some Bitcoin and have a couple of thousand to buy, and then still take advantage of that next peak? And you were in a group with people that had these data projections. And what if you are very new to all this and you're thinking, well, but you know, I don't really know how this all works and stuff. Well, what if you became part of a group of people that do know, and a group of people that are sharing the information with you, showing how they do it, how they are successful, how they refer people, you know, how you can earn Bitcoin in order to profit, how you can do all this? Would that be something that you can see yourself doing? Would that be a way that you could see yourself becoming extremely successful by earning some Bitcoin and then turn that Bitcoin that you earned into what, millions possibly? Or what would you turn it into? You see, when you have data that tells you what Bitcoin is going to be, what the prices of coins are going to be, is that, and you know, let me actually tell you something. Being the banking system is kind of on its way to collapse. It really is, you know. And what's going to take its place? What do you think it's going to take its place? You think it may be crypto? Well, I believe that is what it's going to be. I believe that's what it's going to be. And that is what governments are gearing up for. That is what businesses, many major businesses are gearing up for. Let me tell you something. Do you think it's by accident that Samsung, the massive company that it is, you think it's by accident that they are putting Bitcoin wallets that are pre-installed in the new Samsung phones? Do you think that's because Bitcoin is fading away and the cash industry is going to blossom? Is that what you think? Or do you think maybe they are aware that the banking system is, you know, the cash system is collapsing, and that Bitcoin is going to end up being it? Do you know, you know, if you give it some thought, it's not hard to figure out what that's going to do to the crypto market when we have not only millions, but possibly hundreds of millions of people coming into the cryptocurrency space. Okay, so now if I'm a little excited here, you know, just think with me for a wee bit what that will do into the crypto space and the amount of profits that people who are in it now and have the data that show what the prices are going to do. Okay, this is phenomenal. All right, now let me just tell you this. I'm going to just leave you with this, and then I'm going to end the video. If you have questions about what I've been talking about here, if you're watching this on Facebook, then just private message me, and I'll talk to you. If you're watching this on YouTube, then there's links in the description where you can you know, take actions depending on what you want. But there's a couple of links there. You can decide what you want. There's more information. And by all means, if you have questions, if you're watching this on YouTube and you have questions, just contact me. It's, you know, I'll answer. All right. So thank you very much for watching this video. And you know what? I wish you much prosperity in 2019 and the years to come in whatever it is that you're doing. All right. Thank you very much.